Neil has a good question. Front squats feel so much more natural for me than back squats. I have long legs. That's really interesting. Back squats feel like a constant fight not to turn it into a good morning. Yeah, and following up on the question we just had about basketball players, watching a 7'4" professional basketball player squat, it just takes so long. Years ago, my daughter Lindsay and I went on a whale watching cruise, and we saw a blue whale. And what amazed me about the blue whale, and this is going to sound so silly, but it was so big. I mean, okay, obviously the largest creature ever inhabit the planet, but it was so much bigger than you would think. As it just kept going over and over and over and over and over and over. Then this little fin showed up over and over and over, and then the flukes showed up, and I was like, damn, that's big. When you're watching an NBA guy squat, you realize why powerlifters and Olympic lifters want to be about this tall and they're made to squat and Olympic lift. NBA players are not. So I agree with you. I like that idea. Also, I get a bit scared under a heavy back squat, but not a front squat. Basically, Neil tells us, I don't like back squats. And Neil, I got to tell you, in my experience, outside of building mass, especially for teenagers and young 20-year-old men, back squats just really seem to suffer to help performance. Of course, I really do believe in high rep back squats in a mass building program if you need to build mass. But other than that, man, front squats, it's a much more athletic position. Like you said, the loads are a lot more reasonable. And the other thing with the front squat, most of us, it's like in the kettlebell world. Everyone knows that a clean finishes here. Everyone knows that a snatch finishes here. But go online, you'll see that the swing has about 1,000 variation of what a swing should look like. So let's continue. Can I build a big front squat and big quads by only front squatting? Well, it sure worked for me back in the 70s. My thighs were stupid big. At Utah State, I used to wear short shorts. And every so often, someone will make a little critique, oh, you wore short shorts. And I always be like, if you had legs like that, you'd show them off too. Or is doing some back squatting necessary to build the front squat and big quads too? I think you answered your own questions here, Neil. If you want more mass, high rep back squats. Other than that, front squats are practically all what most people need. If you're a kettlebeller, goblet squats and double kettlebell front squats are the secret to success. In the barbell world, I'd much rather see you do front squats than back squats. When I look over at some of my older books, the pre-squat rack period, Miles Callum recommends doing back squats on your toes. Bosco recommends with his squats, you just don't see that, of course, with Bosco, but the reps very high. Squatting kind of showed up in the 70s as the answer to all problems. And when you start to go down a certain belief like that, you sometimes toss the baby away with the bathwater when it comes to all the other exercises like the front squat and the overhead squat. One thing I know about the overhead squat, if you can overhead squat 315, I guarantee you can back squat it. If you can back squat 315, you might not be able to overhead squat a broomstick. So with the overhead squat and the front squat, you get those secret benefits of flexibility and mobility work that you don't just with the back squat. I hope that helped. Very specific question, and that's what I answered. Thank you.